Welcome back to Rekt Radio, the show that looks at a crypto market moving sideways and doesn't see boredom. It sees a powerful new foundation being laid brick by digital brick. I'm Sunny, and folks, we are witnessing the maturation of a new world asset class.
And I'm Cole. I'm here to point out that when something wild is maturing, it usually means it's been domesticated. It's been neutered. It's lost the very fire that made it interesting in the first place. What we're seeing isn't maturation, Sonny. It's a surrender.
A surrender? Cole, it's a victory. We're talking about Bitcoin's rise to global prominence. Wall Street isn't just knocking on the door anymore. They've moved in, and they're redecorating. This is the ultimate sign that we've won. The financial titans of the old world have been forced to bend the knee and embrace the future.
They haven't bent the knee. They've put a leash on the beast. The entire philosophical point of Bitcoin was to be an alternative to Wall Street, a way out of the system, a middle finger to the bankers. Now, its biggest cheerleaders are the very institutions it was designed to replace. It's no longer a revolution. It's just another ticker symbol on a Bloomberg terminal, another asset for hedge funds to play with. We didn't change them. They absorbed us.
It's called infiltration. We're changing the system from the inside out. Do you think it's a bad thing that Bitcoin is becoming more stable, more integrated, and more accessible to the average person's pension fund? This is how you achieve mass adoption. You can't stay a niche cypherpunk hobby forever. To change the world, you have to participate in it. This is the price of victory, and it's a price worth paying.
The price is its soul. It's becoming everything it was meant to fight against. Its success now depends on the same system, the same players, the same market dynamics as any other stock. The rebellion is over, and we're left with a sanitized, corporate-approved version of what was once a radical idea. But I guess it's only fitting that as we get cozier with Wall Street, we start adopting their worst habits, like pretending an AI can predict the future.
You call it a bad habit, I call it evolution. You must have seen the new tools available to traders. We're talking about using advanced AI like Google's Gemini to analyze crypto news and social media sentiment in real time. This is a quantum leap for the retail investor. It's like having a team of 100 research assistants working for you 24/7, sifting through the noise to find actionable signals. This levels the playing field like never before.
Oh, a level playing field? You're giving a loaded gun to a toddler and calling it self-defense. This is an absolute recipe for disaster. What do you think this AI is being trained on? It's trained on the endless garbage heap of social media, on shill articles, on bot-driven hype campaigns, and on pure, unadulterated market manipulation. It's a confirmation bias engine. You can ask it to find bullish signals for a token, and it will happily cherry-pick every positive mention it can find while ignoring all the red flags, because it's designed to please the user, not to provide sound financial advice.
It's a tool, Cole, not a magic 8-ball. You still have to apply your own critical thinking, but it can give you an edge that was impossible to get before. It can spot a narrative shift before it hits the mainstream. It can track developer activity, analyze white papers for weaknesses, and give you a high-level summary of 1,000 different sources in seconds. Imagine you're looking at a project like Stellar. The community is buzzing, there's talk of fractals in the chart that look like XRP's big run, and you want to know if it's real or just hype. Instead of spending days digging, you can have an AI give you the lay of the land in minutes.
And what will it tell you about Stellar? It will tell you that some people are excited. It will show you a chart pattern that looks vaguely like another chart pattern from the past, which is the technical analysis equivalent of seeing shapes in the clouds. It won't tell you that chasing the next XRP is a time-honored tradition for getting absolutely wrecked. It can't distinguish between genuine excitement and a coordinated pump and dump. It's just a sophisticated parrot that's very good at repeating what it hears. Relying on it is an abdication of responsibility. You might as well ask a Ouija board for trade signals. And frankly, at least the Ouija board is honest about being a game.
You see a parrot, I see a superpower. But I know what you will say is the real danger. Not new tech, but old-fashioned human failure and centralization. And this week, we got a brutal reminder of that with the FTX fallout.
Finally, something we can agree on. This is the nightmare I've been warning about for years, come to life in the most painful way possible. A U.S. bankruptcy court just ruled that FTX creditors in certain countries, like China, might be completely blocked from getting their money back. Let that sink in. People who were scammed by a company in the Bahamas had their funds stolen, and now a judge in Delaware is telling them their claim is worthless because of their nationality. This is the catastrophic consequence of trusting your money to a centralized exchange. It's not your keys, it's not your coins, and it's not your country's laws that matter. It's a travesty.
It is a tragedy for those individuals, and my heart goes out to them. It truly does. But you're looking at the wreckage and missing the fact that they're building a lighthouse on top of it. This is the painful, messy process of establishing legal precedent in a global, borderless industry. These rulings, as harsh as they are creating a rulebook where none existed before. It forces the world to confront the hard questions of jurisdiction and property rights in the digital age. Every one of these painful decisions helps build a more robust, anti-fragile system for the future. And it's the ultimate advertisement for self-custody.
An advertisement? This is a funeral. You're telling people their house burned down, but they should be happy because now the fire department knows their address for next time. The system isn't being hardened, it's being exposed as a complete failure. It proves that when you plug into the traditional legal and financial system, you are subject to all its flaws, its biases, and its geopolitical games. You think you're in a new world, but one court ruling snatches you right back into the old one and leaves you with nothing. This isn't a step forward, it's a giant leap back into the very system we were trying to escape.
It's the process of bridging the two worlds, Cole. It's never clean. But while the lawyers argue, the market keeps moving. And the big story, as always, is Bitcoin. Let's see what the technicals on TradingView are telling us today.
Please, let's. I'm eager to see what fantasy the charts are weaving for the optimists this week.
The charts are telling a story of profound and undeniable underlying strength. If you look at the moving averages, the indicators that track the long-term, powerful trend, they are flashing a strong buy. That's the confidence of the market, the deep current beneath the surface noise, and it is pulling decisively upward. That's the smart money, Cole, and it's holding the line.
You're looking at the tide, but you're ignoring the waves that are crashing on the beach right now. Let's look at the oscillators, which measure the immediate real-time momentum. They're sitting at a sell signal, a clear sell. While your lagging indicators are dreaming of yesterday's rally, the real-time indicators are screaming that the buying pressure has vanished, the engine has stalled.
This is the healthiest signal you could ask for. It's a classic bull market divergence. You have the unshakable long-term uptrend confirmed by a strong buy, while the short-term indicators are shaking out the weak hands and the over-leveraged tourists. The overall summary of all indicators is neutral. The market has absorbed the selling pressure and found a perfect equilibrium. It's not weakness, it's a pause. It's the market consolidating its gains and building a launchpad for the next leg up.
A neutral summary is not a launchpad, it's a stalemate on the edge of a cliff. That sell signal from the oscillators is the leading indicator. It's the canary in the coal mine. The buying momentum is gone. The long-term trend you love so much is just an echo. The market is exhausted, and when a market is exhausted at the top, there's only one direction left to go. This isn't consolidation, Sonny. This is distribution.
That's all for this episode of Rekt Radio. I say trust the long-term trend, embrace the maturation of the asset class, and get ready for a beautiful rally built on this incredibly strong foundation.
And I say, look at what's right in front of you. The momentum is dead, and the system is showing its cracks. Don't get caught admiring the view when the ground gives way. You've been listening to Rekt Radio.